And welcome to Dearborn, where we are at the beautiful Dearborn Ice Skating Club. Tonight, MHSAA Division III Regional Final action between Riverview, Gabriel Richard, and Chelsea. So glad you could join us once again here on the State Champs Network, along with my broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian, and Mike, this is what it's all about. Punching that ticket to get to USA Hockey Arena.
100%, and I think a lot of these guys have been waiting for about 12 months since the last shutdown. But in reality, right around November they started getting ready. We started, in January the season started going. These guys have been waiting for this day right here.
And two teams that have earned their way here. Make no mistake about it. You know, we have said it so many times on Hockey Time. Of course, our show on the State Champs Network. Riverview Gabriel Richard has really built a relationship upon working hard. And Mike, as I'm apt to say, you better bring the lunch pail when you play this squad.
Absolutely. Anyone we talked to leading up to this game, when we got here to the rink, they said there's one thing that you know is going to happen when Gabriel Richard's on the ice. They're going to work hard. They're going to have their systems, and they're going to do it the right way.
And what a great story for them as well. A freshman goaltender, a big part of their run back here.
And I've had the pleasure of watching Ryan Rainey since he was about knee-high to a grasshopper. He has played in many tournament teams with my son, practiced many times, and played against my son. And the one thing I was telling you, Sean, on the way here is every time I've seen this kid, he's gotten better.
And, of course, for Nick Vetter and the Chelsea Bulldogs, they are having a fantastic season. This is a team, John and I were talking about on a Hockey Time about a month ago. Keep an eye on this team, and you know what? They just keep winning. That's what they do, and they've definitely earned a spot here in this one.
Absolutely. Everyone's got something to say about the teams that make it, but make no mistake, both these teams earned it. Chelsea has earned it. They also have some young guys that we're going to be keeping an eye on. Number 19, Devin McIntyre, we keep hearing that he's not only going to be a force now, but for years to come.
Tyler Valek, of course, their captain, a guy that is having a good season. But, Mike, it's funny that you mentioned that. Devin McIntyre is a guy that, you know, a lot of times, and you know this from your days coaching back in the day, you hear about a guy, and there's usually this buildup, and more often than not, that guy not only shows you the first time you see him what he's all about, but continues to develop at this level. Still only a sophomore.
Still a sophomore. He's got a lot of time to go and a lot to prove. And on this stage right here, there's no better time to prove it to us.
Well, such a beautiful ice arena here as you see the players being introduced here. Of course, Chelsea, you're taking a look there on your screen, that beautiful uniform. That is just a sharp-looking uniform. They are going to be wearing their yellow and blue jerseys, maize and blue, I guess, if you want to call it that. And, of course, Riverview Gabriel Richard, much like their beautiful football field, one of the most beautiful spots. That's what that jersey looks like. Let's take a pause for our national anthem. And welcome back here to the disc along with Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian, about to drop the puck in this one. Mike, of course, Chelsea head coach Nick Vetter trying to punch their way to the USA Hockey Arena. No other way to say this. Ricky DeSantis' club from Riverview, Gabriel Richard. Who knows what might have been going back to last year. They're looking to make the return engagement.
This is a 12-month waiting period for these guys. They've been stewing. They've been thinking about it. But more than anything, if we know these guys, they've been working hard for this moment right here.
Yeah, they've really, really put it together. No doubt about that. Pioneers, Bulldogs here. First game here tonight. And a Division I matchup later on tonight. Want to, as always, thank our friends at Ulta for making this happen. Fantastic to meet Scott Sebastian just a few minutes before the puck drop. Really appreciate everything that he does for this game, Mike, that we love so much. You and I have spent a lot of time in this arena the last 24 hours.
The last 12 months. I remember we ended we started our quarantine here.
We did, didn't we?
We did. It was the last game to go off. We watched it, and then we came back here last night for another battle, another quarterfinal battle, and here we are again.
Yeah, congratulations to Trenton, who punched their ticket last night with a 3-1 victory in Division II over Novi. These two teams looking to do the same here. Punk dropped in deep, cold on the icing, so we'll have the draw deep in that Chelsea zone. Mike, as you mentioned, keep an eye on this top line. 21, Tyler Valek, their captain. The dynamic number 19, Devin McIntyre. Pretty darn good line here. Let's see if they can get something going. Right now off the draw, it's the Pioneers. Get to point, knocked into the corner. Trying to do some work, get a cycle going, but coming out with it is Valek. Valek head up. Misconnects on a pass in the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Chelsea. Taken over there by number 14, Gavin Fick. A fine-looking junior defender. Gives it up to another junior defender, Aiden Wishart.
Starting out nice and safe here.
Yeah, just into this one. So glad you can join us. Chelsea Bulldogs, Gabriel Richard Pioneers. Nice to have a little atmosphere in here as well. Chelsea on it deep, trying to get something going behind the net. Knocked off the puck there. Good play by the Pioneers. To the line, but not out. Big rebound. Just off the post. Boy, it looked like it hit off the goaltender, then off the post, Mike.
Nice save, and then going to the net to get that puck. He rang it off the post.
Sensel comes near side, finally gets it out. Puck's going to go the length of the ice for the icing. A minute 20 into this one. No score early on.
Yeah, I think maybe a little freshman nerves there on that first one. He'd like to have that back, probably cover it up. He gave up a little bit of a rebound. And, hey, smart play. If you're going to throw the puck at the net, you might as well get your body to the net and see what happens.
Keep an eye on that guy. You just saw him in the middle of your screen, number 24, Michael Jones. Fine-looking blue liner for the Bulldogs. Here comes Richard. 3-on-2 if they want it. They pump the puck in deep, giving chase in back behind the net, trying to get a little cycle going. Puck battle one in behind the net. Play it safely out of the zone, and that's going to go too far. Icing wave off, however.
Oh.
Going back to retrieve it is Sensel, but jumped on there by Valek. We're going to see a lot of Valek and McIntyre tonight. They've seen a lot of them already, Mike.
I was just going to say, this is a nice
penalty right there.
Nice 2-minute shift, and at the end of it, what better to do but to draw a penalty? Now let's see, do they keep them out for the power play? Make it a 3-minute shift.
Yeah, Vasquez got beat in the corner, had no choice but to get that little stick out, and we are going to see a power play. And Mike, no surprise, they're going to keep the top line out there.
Hey, you go with what got you, right? I mean, whatever brought you here is what you're going to go with. There's no time for rest now. You're just going to drive them into the ground and let's go.
So we'll take a look at this Bulldog power play along with McIntyre and Valek. Brendan Westcott up front, but an opportunity to clear it now. Here comes Richard, weaving his way. Looking for something, killing off precious time. What a individual effort there by Gavin Fink. Nice looking play by that defender.
Very smart to get it deep too. Now they got to go all the way down the ice.
Pump it in deep. McIntyre gives chase there along with Fink. Good battle back in behind the net. Getting some help now from Wishart. Finally with an opportunity to dump it, and they do, is Sebastian Potter. Boy, such a young team, this Gabriel Richard team. It's unbelievable when you look, Mike, at so many juniors, sophomore, and yes, even freshmen.
I don't see a senior on that
You're
list, Sean.
absolutely right, my friend. Valak dumps it in back behind the net. Gives Chase big opportunity in front. Oh, Rainey had to be careful there.
Yep, good position again by the goalie there. They did get a line change. They got some fresh legs on, what do you know, a nice hard forecheck created that opportunity right there.
1:04 left in this power play opportunity. No score, 14:09 to go here in this first period. So glad you could join us along the State Champs Network. You know how cool it is to do a broadcast with my friend? I feel very blessed, Mike.
You know, I kind of do know what it's like. What a great time.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Cleared the length of the ice. Let's see if Richard makes some changes. They're going to get one fresh guy out there. Michael Jones retrieves it back behind his net. Head up. Looks for the wing. Nobody there. Taking himself offside at the line. They have to get back onside. Richard knew it. Ricky DeSana barking at his own bench. Pumped back in by Chelsea. Sherwood knocks it in deep. Play gets to the line and just out. Just over the stick of Sherwood, who began the play and tried to keep it alive.
So Chelsea's causing all kinds of fits with their forecheck right now. They do possess some speed.
And that is exactly what Robbie Childs is trying to do here. Cause a little havoc, an opportunity to break out, though. 5 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Puck in the corner there. Battle won by Richard, but up into the Richard bench. So good kill there by Gabriel Richard. Just one really good scoring chance, and that was about it, Mike.
Yeah, it was a nice kill. You can see they planned it out. They had 3 guys across the blue line. They didn't want Chelsea using that speed going in. They wanted to dump it in.
Tyler Valak out there yet again to take this draw. It lay at the dot, but finally controlled by Richard. Here they come with numbers. 3 with the defenseman trailing. Dump it in deep. Giving chase down there, that's number 76, Justin Franklin. Another freshman on this team. Boy, that is a big freshman as well, Mike.
Compared to Sebastiano, what do you say about that? that guy looks like he ate Sebastiano. That is a big, solid freshman.
Take a look. Number 5 right there is Aiden Gonzalez. He is a sophomore. But the interesting thing about that is keep an eye on number 76, Justin Franklin, listed as a freshman. I had to look at the score sheet like 3 times, Mike, when boy, how big is he going to be by the time he's a senior?
When you said it, you caught me off guard. I was like, there's no way. But, you see these kids. Nice save.
Shot off the draw. Rainey standing up. Mike, how often do you see it with goaltenders? They're prone to go down early. Yep. He stayed up that time, made that save look easy.
The key to goaltending, Sean, you got to have the puck hit you. You got to be in the right position. And right now, Ryan Rainey has been in great position.
No score here in this one. Puck deflected up and into that bench. 12-11 to go here, Mike, in this first period.
Well, right now you can tell, Sean, it's early in a big playoff game. There is a premium on getting the puck out of your zone, and both teams are doing it very well. They are hard on their own blue line.
Shots on goal, 3-0 for Chelsea. They are the home team in this one. As you well know, Mike, that is usually determined the old-fashioned way, by a coin flip.
Why not, right?
Faceoff stays deep in the Richard zone. Looking to take it this time is Brandon Davila, another freshman, this time for Chelsea. Puck lay on the dot again. Couple of freshmen doing battle down there. Brody Kirkpatrick is a sophomore. Puck pumped in deep, looking to center it out in front, staying home. Good job there is Vasquez. Vasquez to the line, looking to get something going the other way. Vasquez, head up. Boy, it's a good-looking player right there. Vasquez, drive into that. Vasquez with a shot.
Strong move to the net.
Brandon Baer had to hug that post as Vasquez made a bid there. Nick DeSanto now trying to get something going for Gabriel Richard. These two teams playing catch early on here, Mike. I think you mentioned it. Keeping it simple.
Yep, keep it simple. Don't do anything too hard. Get yourself into the game. The puck's near the goalie. He's going to save it. He's going to save it. Of course he's going to save it, Mike. He's going to cover it. He's not going to play it off into the corner to his defenseman until they get a flow going. They're both going hard at the face-offs to try to get that immediate possession, then they go.
One of the things that you have to look for in a game like today, it's very warm in this area today.
Yes.
70-something. Ice conditions look really good here at the Disc.
Absolutely. Great weather for barbecuing, but not for hockey games.
No doubt about that. Guys like you and I, any weather's good weather to barbecue.
That's a good point.
Here come the Bulldogs, dumping it in deep. Icing going to be called, though.
And again, right there, the coach isn't going to be mad at that. That was the right idea. A little bit softer off that board, a little bit better of an angle, and McIntyre's in on a break. I like this.
You know, the thing that I've noticed early on about Devin McIntyre, you can understand why people talk him up, Mike. He's one of those guys that he seems to find the puck, and the puck seems to find him at this early juncture of the game.
Again, right here. I think this is about the third face-off. The puck's ended up on his stick coming off.
Here he comes, trying to make a move. Good job by the defender, playing the man, knocked the puck, and is able to knock that away. McIntyre behind the net. Poked away again. McIntyre on it again. Brought down, no call. Finally getting into the neutral zone are the Pioneers. Pumped back in. This time by number 5, Drew Sherwood. Giving chase back there is Gavin Fink. Fink leaves it to his defense partner. Guess who on the spot? McIntyre. Taken over by number 15, Adam Wishart. He's going to send it the length of the ice for the ice.
I mean, your statement couldn't have been better timed. You mentioned about him being around the puck being around him. That whole shift, he was either had the puck or was around the puck. He's been everywhere. I'm tired. The game's 6.5 minutes old. He's been on the ice for easily 4.5 of them, and it doesn't seem to be taking a toll on the young guy.
10:22 to go here. First period, no score. State champs game time here. Division III regional final. Boy, Division III all year long, like we've talked about it. Anybody can get the job done. Here's an opportunity near wing. Jumping on that is Westcott to the point. But finally, Pioneers with an opportunity to get it out into neutral zone. Boy, keep an eye on Westcott. That is a big young man out there. Football player looking guy, right?
Absolutely.
There's a break here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1-on-3, knocked off the puck, but an opportunity shoved it wide. Now with an opportunity the other way. Here come the Bulldogs. Once again, Westcott on it. Westcott 1-on-3, drops it in front. Poke back into the corner. Giving chase there is Lopes. Big tie-up battle along the end boards taken up by Vasquez. Here's Vasquez again. We saw him do this early. This time he's going to dump it in and peel back and look to change.
Another smart play.
Off the boards. Looks like it's going to go the length of the ice. Indeed, it does. Icing waved off, however. To the line. Kept in and an opportunity to come out. Now can't get it out. Still in there. Finally, Pioneers get it out. Nice power move in the neutral zone by DeSanto. Nick DeSanto, a sophomore. And here he comes, Devin McIntyre. Look at that speed. Couldn't get around the defender, though. Still on top of the puck, in back behind the net. When McIntyre makes things happen, working down there along with the captain, Tyler Valek. Puck to the line, finally out into the neutral zone. Here's Wishart now, trying to get something going for the Pioneers. Shots on goal, 4-on-3. Gonna roll it into the goaltender. He's gonna freeze it there for the whistle. Hey, State Champs fans, Game Time Live is presented by the Alta Equipment Company. Don't forget to hashtag AltaSC on Twitter for your chance to win a free 2-day compact rental from Alta Equipment Company. State Champs and Alta, building champions. Off the draw, Chelsea going to come out. They're going to pump it back in. You're seeing this a lot early on, Mike. Two teams willing just to pump it in deep and play a version of dump and chase.
Like we talked about in the pregame, they're two hard-working teams, and that's what they do. They get it in, and they get on the puck. And right now, Chelsea's speed is giving a little bit more fits to Gabriel Richard.
Just out of the reach of Robbie Childs in the neutral zone. That is an icing with the draw coming back in the Pioneer zone.
Got to say, it's pretty impressive with how young these teams are and the composure that they're showing in a big playoff game.
Absolutely. 8:01 to go here, first period. Division III, Mike, full of teams that can knock anybody off on any given night.
A lot of talent in the Division III, a lot of good teams, and now we're down to the nitty-gritty of who's who, right?
Chelsea on it again. Guess who? Devin McIntyre. Into the corner, but controlled by the Pioneers. An opportunity to come out now. That's number 17, Vasquez. To the line, not out. Valak on it. He's going to pump it in deep for Devin McIntyre. If I had a dime for the times I said McIntyre's name already, Mike, you and I would be barbecuing someplace.
We might be somewhere like Key West, right?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm not going to lie to you. Puck rolling in. Good decision just to freeze it there and get the whistle. Yeah, Mike, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed to be missing the finals. This is the first time. I can't tell you the last time I missed the finals, but, yeah, we're heading down to Key West tomorrow.
Yeah. And you, like I said on the show today, you deserve it. You've worked hard, not only for what you do at Woodward, but for what you do here for high school sports. So I know all of us are wishing you a great, happy, relaxing vacation.
I know you and John Kidd got it covered at USA Hockey Arena anyway. Right?
I can't wait. I can't wait to be there. You know, we were planning on being there last year, right when everything got canceled. So this is going to be a special one.
Yep, no doubt about that. Congratulations to everybody this year. This wasn't an easy year, and you guys have made things happen. Chelsea trying to make something happen here. Doing some work in back behind that Pioneer goal, where they've had the play a lot here tonight. Brandon Davila down there doing some work. Another freshman. Two young teams. A heck of a lot of freshmen on both these teams. Now here's an opportunity. Pioneers with the wing open. Pass behind its intended target, but taken over again by the Pioneers. Far wing. That's Wishart to the line, up and over that Chelsea bench. Shots on goal, 4-3 for Chelsea. Most important number, of course, no score with 6:26 remaining in this first period.
Yeah, we've said it a couple times. It's been a very safe period for both teams. I think Chelsea's carrying more of the offensive weight of the game, but very safe. That's why we only have 7 shots on net. I would expect at some time they're going to get comfortable and we're going to see some shots on net.
Draw deep in the Chelsea zone. Controlled by Chelsea. In back behind their own net. On top of it is McLaughlin. McLaughlin high off the glass. Always the safe move, but right to the Pioneers, who try to hit that long pass into the neutral zone. Too far for the ice. Well, we got a dandy here later on as well. A couple of great guys. They've done a lot of great things for the high school community. Ryan Ossenmacher and the Salem Rocks taking on Brandon Kalinicki and the Catholic Central Shamrocks.
That ought to be a good one, right?
Sure. No doubt about it.
Always good. And what a story with CC and the JV team. I don't think we can say it enough.
Can't. No doubt about it. Face-off controlled, this time by the Pioneers. Into the neutral zone. A little too far. Pioneers trying to get something going. Giving chase down there is Corbin Steele. Steele goes the other way. Looking to pick it up there is Capper. He leaves it for Sherwood. He loses it in the neutral zone for the moment to Monks. Now on top of it again. High slot area looking to shoot. Drive to the net. McIntyre providing screen and rolled harmlessly into that fine-looking goaltender, Ryan Rainey. Bayer making no mistake there. He's going to let that one roll into it. He's going to freeze it with 5:36 to go in this first period. Still no score between the Pioneers and the Bulldogs. Let's see the always important draw. Let's see who takes it for both teams this time.
And last shift was another good one by 19 McIntyre again. He's fun to watch. He knows what he's doing out there, getting speed and getting in the right spots.
Valak and Gonzalez. Gonzalez wins it forward, but controlled by Chelsea. Far boards Capper, head up, just going to knock it off the boards again. Pass goes a little too far, but into the corner. Chelsea's fine with that as they've been doing some fine work in behind the net. McIntyre there again. Who knew? Well,
figure,
you
right?
can tell the Pioneers are really looking for that home run pass. They've just missed a few times, Mike. Maybe they saw something that they liked, but they've just missed a few times.
Yeah, my guess is right now they're taking the gauge of this game, and they have the speed in this game.
Bayer comes out. And here they come the other way. Pass too far for McIntyre. And we get another icing with 4:52 to go here in this first period.
And just watching the wingers and what they're doing out here, I'll bet you $1 to donuts. They practice those stretch passes a lot in practice. Watching McIntyre, the loop, the crossovers, he's getting to those open spots, and the defensemen are not throwing it tape to tape, they're throwing it tape to space so McIntyre can get to it.
That time won forward by Brody Kirkpatrick, giving chase in the corner. Chelsea on top of it, though, to the line and into the neutral zone, trying to counterattack the other way. Once again, just dumping it in deep, but they're going to peel off and go for a change. Sensel, realizing he has time, nearly gave it up at the line. Active stick there by number 7, Keegan Montgomery. Kept in, shot high slot, just a wide of Rainey. Into the corner again. Well, Chelsea is really content to pump it in deep, Mike, and then go dig it out like they did here.
I mean, again, two hard-working teams, and they're both doing a real good job of it.
Once again, Westcott working down there. He took a bump, and finally coming out the other way is number 16, Brendan Payton, but too far for the offside. 4:04 to go here. First period. Hey, folks, all the action from USA Hockey Arena this weekend. 6 semifinal matchups, 3 MHSAA championships will be available live on MHSAA.tv. A subscription will get you all 9 hockey games, plus the girls and boys basketball quarterfinals and semifinals and much, much more. Want to follow your team through the rest of the hockey tournament? Go to MHSAA.tv. Got to miss doing those broadcasts this year. I've been very fortunate to do those for the MHSAA the last few years. Big battle in the corner. Pioneers trying to get the puck out, and they do. They've got numbers the other way, 3-on-2. Let's see if they can do something with it. Played nicely there by McLaughlin. Still driving to the net, taken down, no call. Now an opportunity to skate out. Look who's back behind, McIntyre. McIntyre, power move, in! Nice job once again by that fine-looking goaltender, Ryan Rainey, standing tall and not giving him that short side, Mike.
I mean, every time the kid steps on the ice, I see something impressive. That defenseman was draped all over him as he caught that puck at the blue line, and he used his body to shield him off all the way to the net. Looked like he possibly drew a penalty, a good no call because the defenseman, again, hustled back and got kind of almost in front of him, which makes it legal.
And Rainey knew that angle was there, Mike, and didn't give him anything to shoot at on the short side.
And he didn't budge as he crashed the net either. He was staying there to stop that puck.
Westcott on it. Dumps it in deep to Davila. Davila trying to get a cycle going. Now an opportunity in front. Boy, shot it just a wide of Westcott. Westcott was there, pass a little bit behind him. Pioneers living dangerously here. Big hit there. Look out, opportunity in front. Rainey gets down low with the paddle. Boy, there's Westcott again. That is a big body. You run into him, you're going to feel it.
That's what happened.
Westcott to the line. Rolls all the way in on Rainey. Boy, somehow got through all that traffic, Mike. Pioneers just looking to get a breather here. Can't get it down the ice. You can tell they want to change. Montgomery pumps it in deep, but taken there by Sensel. Now finally dumped in deep. Not far enough for icing. Icing waved off, but it does give the Pioneers an opportunity to get the change. No score, 2:20 to go here in this first period. Little bit of a jump here by Chelsea. Make no mistake about it, especially the last couple of minutes. Now giving chase down in the corner was McLaughlin. Back into the neutral zone now, 15-15. That's Wishart. Wishart leaves it there for Gavin Fink. Fink trying to get something going. Check that, that's 44, Palumbo. Now an opportunity for Chelsea. They've got numbers. Rainey stayed with the shooter the whole time. Capper, boy, dangerous right in front of his net, but getting away with it is Wishart.
They've used that center break a few times there, and they're getting away with it.
Shots on goal now, 10-3 in favor of the Bulldogs. They have certainly been the aggressor here, Mike, in this first period.
Absolutely. They're taking it to them. Their coaches are going to be real happy with this period. They've been tough on the puck on both ends.
Trying to get something going now, it's Childs. Childs picks up some speed in the neutral zone. Drops it. Shot from the near wing. Goes wide, in behind the net, but on it again are the Pioneers. That's Potter. Potter doing work. Potter on his backhand. Spins one way. Spins another way. Still with the puck. Back to the point. And we've got interference, the call, with 1:06 to go here, Mike, in this first period. You could see some of the Bulldog players kind of putting up their hands saying, what's going on here?
It's always hard to take and hard on the player when you take one in the offensive zone, when you had the puck. And, there's plays like that all over the place. It happens. Refs they've called a good game, and now you got to kill it off.
Bulldogs 0 for 1 on the power play. Had a power play opportunity very early. Valak is going to take this draw against Vasquez. Vasquez wins it forward and knocked out by the Pioneers. But I'll tell you what, the Pioneers, it would be tremendous, Mike, if they got out of this period with no score, because they've been shorthanded twice, and certainly Chelsea has come on, in particular in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a little bit lopsided down here. Gabriel Shard's working hard, but right now everything's just going Chelsea's way.
Valak and McIntyre again in behind the net. This time, near side to Steele. The shot just goes wide. Steele on top of it again. Tries to pump it in deep. Westcott gets knocked down and an opportunity to clear it, and they do. 25 seconds remaining in this period, $1:20 remaining in this power play opportunity. Chelsea's second power play of the game. Picking up speed now, Mike. One chance for one rush. Corbin Steele just out of his reach. He picks it up, tries to pump it in deep. Under 10 seconds to go. Valak on top of it. Giving chase there in the corner and winning a battle is Wishart, and he's able to bring this out. 2 seconds, time runs out.
He caught a tired power play there. If he has another second, that's going to be a scoring opportunity for Gabriel Richard. What a way to go out that would have been.
Shots on goal in this first period, an 11-3 margin for the Chelsea Bulldogs. But the most important number, Mike, of course, is no score here between Riverview Gabriel Richard and the Chelsea Bulldogs. Hey, in our first intermission, we're going to show you highlights of the regional finals that state champs covered last week across the state of Michigan, and we will be joined by Scott Sebastian from the Ulta Equipment Company just before the start of the second period. No score here from the Disc in Dearborn. His name is Mike Ivesel. My name is Sean Belegian. So glad you can join us here. It's State Champs Game Time all across the State Champs Network.
We go to a Division III hockey regional semifinal from Thursday afternoon. Riverview, Gabriel Richard playing its first game in 29 days as they went up against Grosse Ile, which is coming off a 4-overtime win over Wyandotte Roosevelt in Tuesday's playoff opener. The Pioneers looking to win their 4th straight regional crown. They would light the lamp just over a minute in. Vinny Sensoli keeps the puck in the offensive end, and the junior fires the wrister from the blue line to the back of the net. He gives Richard a 1-0 lead. And they would strike again just 4 minutes later. Nathan Schwein's shot is deflected by the sophomore Nick DeSanto to the top shelf. That puts the Pioneers up a pair. Still in the first, Grosse Ile on the power play now. Then Carter shoots it from the point. The senior Adam Karjanian is there to bang home the rebound. The Red Devils down just a goal. And GI wasn't done. 3 minutes later, off the face-off, it's the sophomore Nolan Carr knocking home another rebound. Just like that, They were knotted up at 2 apiece after the opening period, but the Pioneers would move back in front early in the second. Brody Kirkpatrick gets it to DeSanto. The puck just trickles in for his second goal of the game. Richard now up 3-2. Pioneers with a man advantage with 9 to play in the second. Robbie Childs tracks it down and goes 5-hole for his team-leading 8th goal of the campaign. Gabriel Richard heads into the final frame leading 4-2. Early stages of the third, Sebastian Potter picks it off. He then finishes the deal for his 6th goal of the year. Richard in command, up 5-2. But don't count Gross Eel out just yet. Check out Carter with the wicked one-timer that goes top cheddar. The Red Devils down 5-3. Then, with just over 4 minutes to play, the Devils get another one. Sophomore Travis Simons gets his name on the score sheet. We now have a 1-goal game. Jump ahead, just 8 seconds to play in this one. Gross Eel pulls the goalie to get the extra skater, but they couldn't get the puck on net. And Riverview, Gabriel Richard survives and advances. 5-4 is your final score.
It feels great. We haven't played a game in, 29 days. So we were waiting for this, we were ready, and I feel like we showed up and sent a message.
It's a win and we celebrate. Everybody knows as far as high school hockey state playoffs, it's just survive. That's it. Survive and move on, survive and move on. They dug deep, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them.
A regional championship on the line with Rochester United taking the ice to take on Lake Orion at the Detroit Skating Club. I'm Greg Molson with the highlights, and it's Parker Olowski with an early chance for Rochester, but he's denied by Devin Parker. At the other end, it's Brandon Bages with some nice moves, but his shot is stopped by Kyle Kuiper. It remains scoreless into the second when the Dragons come out breathing fire. It's Bages stopped again, but this time Cade Manzo is right there for the rebound, giving Lake Orion the lead. They'd add another one just over a minute later. It's Andrew Podick with the shot off the defender's stick and into the net to make it 2-0. And the Dragons put it away in the third. Bages sets up Podick for his second of the night to make it 3-zip. And they'd add one more, with Bages getting his 3rd assist of the night, getting it to Brendan Finn for the empty netter as Lake Orion wins 4-0, claiming just its 3rd regional title in school history.
It means everything for us and the seniors. We knew that we had to make a stand on our senior year especially, and it just feels really good to finally get a regional championship back at Lake Orion.
It's great. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time in Lake Orion history that they've won it. So very special for this group of kids. We got 12 seniors. They played great today, everyone, the whole team. They bought in 4-0 against a good team, shutting them out. I was really proud of this group of guys we have.
I'm Ryan Slocum at the Bay County Ice Arena, where Saginaw Heritage took on Midland in a Division I hockey regional final. The Hawks had plenty of chances in the first. Ethan Houck skates in, but is denied by Taylor White. Then it's Evan Greenwood in front for the one-timer, but White has his number as well. The game was scoreless after the first. Heritage would finally get one past White in the second. It's Houck sending it across to Cole Winters, who finds the back of the net to score the game's first goal. Minutes later, John Michael Watson sends a bouncing puck from the point that somehow finds its way home. That gives Heritage a 2-0 lead. And they weren't done. With just over a minute to play in the second, it's Houck from behind the net to Greenwood. Just like that, the Green Guys have a 3-0 lead heading into the final period, and the Hawks would keep the pressure on. Mark Merrill sends it from the blue line, and Winters is there for the redirection. The Hawks would add another pair while giving up none. Heritage moves on to the quarterfinals for the 4th year in a row, beating Midland 6-0 the final.
I think we've had a really good season so far. We've worked really hard in practices, and we've all bought into it, and I think we were ready to play today. It means a lot. We really want to get back to the Final Four and get back to USA Arena.
Yeah, I thought we executed our game plan really well, and I think we did a good job at eliminating their scoring chances and doing the things that we need to do to get our scoring chances. I mean, it was 0-0 after the first period. We had a lot of shots on net. Their goalie was playing really well. But again, I think we executed what we were trying to do. It was just, we were hoping that a matter of time before one popped in.
I'm Zach Herrick from the West Michigan area. An outstanding regional championship matchup between Mona Shores and unbeaten Byron Center at Wings West. Mona Shores in front 1-0 midway through the second period, but off the faceoff, it's Trevor Davis with the wrist shot. Nick Shepers deflects it in, and we are knotted at 1. But minutes later, the Sailors strike back on the power play. Ty Langlois with the slap shot, and Trent Benedict is there to clean it up with the rebound in front. Shores takes a 2-1 lead into the break. Of course, nothing new for Byron Center. And the Bulldogs would remain composed once again throughout the game. After tying it at 2, it's Mason Breet leaving it for sophomore Logan Nicholas. He goes top shelf for the game winner. Byron Center comes back from yet another third period deficit to win it 3-2 as they advance to the state quarterfinals to take on Heartland.
I think I got to keep going back to the senior leadership and sticking with the process and playing our game and fighting hard. And yeah, couldn't be more proud of the group we have and just their mental fortitude to stay with it and keep battling.
Just staying undefeated is a good feeling. We worked so hard for this, and it's the best feeling in the world. My boy Mason, he gave me a good pass in the middle, and I just shot it at the net and it happened to go in.
I'm Greg Molson at Orchard Lake St. Mary's for a regional final between KLAA rivals Brighton and Howell, meeting in a rematch of last year's regional final, won by the Highlanders. But it's the Bulldogs scoring first in this one. Lars Urkala flying down the wing. He picks the corner with a perfect shot, giving Brighton the lead. And the Dogs add to it with a 2-on-1. Joseph Lacola getting it to Dale Woolart. He goes to the backhand to make it 2-zip heading into the second. Here comes Howell with a chance to cut the lead in half. Dominic Girardin turning on the speed, but he's robbed by Chris Wozniak. Brighton then scores again. Woolart chases down the puck at the goal line and makes the great pass back to Lacola to make it 3-0. The Bulldogs dominating, with sophomore Nick Baker joining the fun with one more goal. That was more than enough, as the Dogs' defense would take over the rest of the way, only allowing 14 Highlander shots on the night, and Wozniak stopped every one of them. Brighton avenges last year's loss with a 4-0 win, winning its first regional title since 2018.
Feels great. I mean, since I've been here, we haven't won one, so it's good to get that first one in, especially against the team who knocked us out last year. So, feels great.
Oh, it was everything. Like them knocking us out, especially in our own barn. We had a chip on our shoulder. We were going to come out here and do anything it takes to win.
The Bulldogs did not raise the regional championship trophy, though. Like NHL teams in the conference finals, they didn't touch this trophy.
There's a bigger trophy yet to win. I know some teams make a big deal about the regional. Traditionally we've been a pretty strong team, and the goal's not the regional, the goal's the state championship.
We had a Division II regional final from Saturday afternoon as Novi took on the Livonia Stevenson Spartans. These teams had a classic 3-overtime affair in last year's regional final, which Stevenson came out on top. The Spartans playing their first game in 17 days. They outshot Novi 10-8 in the opening period. Our Hockey Player of the Year candidate Nick Justice with the slapper, but he's denied by Novi netminder Austin Muirhead. We were scoreless after the first. Stevenson keeping the pressure on in the second. Jack Smith with the intercept. He feeds it to Brendan Hurd, but he's stopped not once, but twice by the junior Muirhead, and we still have zeros on the board. But the Wildcats would light the lamp just moments later. You can't score if you don't shoot, and the senior Austin Balconi throws it at the net. It deflects off a Stevenson skate and goes in. Novi takes a 1-0 lead. but the Spartans would go on the man advantage with just over 2 to go in the second. Junior Adam Hurd throws it from the point. It gets by Muirhead, and we were tied at 1 heading into the third. We go to the late stages. Novi with a great opportunity here. The puck goes off the board and onto the stick of Nate Erskine, but he is robbed by Stevenson goalie Aiden Maluski. It was still 1-1 as we head to overtime. And this year's regional final, we only needed 1 extra session as Balcone gets the puck and snaps in the game winner. Novi wins a thriller. 2-1 is the final for its first regional title in 6 years.
It feels insane. It's what we worked for all season. We obviously lost to a heartbreaker to them last year. We just did it for all the seniors. It was everybody who contributed, my whole line, everybody, the whole game.
It feels great. I mean, last year we had a tough loss to them in triple overtime. It feels great. It's a game of mistakes, and we made less mistakes than them, and we came through and got the win.
It's great. I'm so happy and proud of these guys. We've worked so hard since we've started in November, even during the summer, and the hard work and the hockey guys that were with us today. I couldn't be more proud of the team right now.
And welcome back into the Dearborn Ice Skating Center, where your score after the first period of play, no score between Riverview Gabriel Richard and the Chelsea Bulldogs. Kindly joining us, I always say this on the show, support those who support us and support the game. And there might not be anybody bigger than these guys at the Alta Equipment Company. Scott Sebastian kindly joining us here at the intermission. Scott, you guys are big hockey guys. Yep. You grew up playing. You grew up coaching. What made you get involved in it?
It's all about the kids and to help them enjoy the experience that all of us had growing up. You got to give back to the game, and there's no better place to do it than your platform. And so for Alta to jump on board with all of our locations across the state of Michigan to give back to these kids and make sure that they have memories that they can remember for a lifetime, that's what we do.
You know what's interesting, Scott, you and I were talking before we came on, and you were telling me about how you still remember when your games were being broadcast back in the 80s and all that.
Yeah, those who remember Pete Krupski and Mark Zeckley back in the 80s for United Cable. I still remember those games, and we still got the VHS tapes to prove them wrong, and these kids will have these memories in their minds for a lifetime. 2 good teams out here battling tonight, and that's what we do. You got to give back to the community and make sure that these kids get everything that they deserve, especially during the pandemic that we're living in.
You know, quickly before the period starts, I'm going to give you an opportunity to tell people how they can get in touch with Alta and what Alta can do for them.
844-GO-TO-ALTA or visit us at our website at altaequipment.com.
Scott, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us, that you've done for the game as well. Continued success to you, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Have a great show.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, Sean.
Thank you very much. Scott Sebastian kindly joining us here in the intermission. Second period underway now, 40 seconds remaining. Boy, Scott, just as we're talking, looks like we got another whistle, and I think things are going to get even up here.
Yeah, I don't think that things are going to open up here. 2 teams that don't mind the defensive battle, but if you're Richard, you want to play from the lead. They lost a lot of their horsepower last year with a couple of guys that moved on, and they got to get goals and scrap and get to the net. So if they can capitalize here, that'll be it's a lot easier to play against this team from the lead than coming from behind.
You know, it's amazing. We were looking at this, and one of the things that jumped out to me, I don't think people realize how young this team is. I mean, Ricky is doing a heck of a job with a young team off the draw just high. Going to play some 4-on-4. You up for some color here, Scott?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Some 4-on-4. In back behind the net. Kirkpatrick back to the line. Near side now. Shot comes in. Rebound opportunity. Boy, had to be careful there. Did Bayer, the goaltender. Kept in by the Pioneers. In behind the net. You're going to have an abbreviated power play in just a moment. Near side with the screen, and they score. Oh, a big body in front, and that hard angle shot found the back of the net, and I believe that's going to be credited to 86, Nick DeSanto.
Yeah, this has really been their best line the entire playoffs. They play a simple game. They get it on net. They look for rebounds, banging off guys' shin guards and shoulder pads. DeSanto's had a great regional playoff so far. So a big goal for Richard to get up 1-0 with 16 minutes left here in the second.
Well, here's a look at the replay here. DeSanto doing some work behind the net.
Yeah, big, strong kid. Nothing simple here. Just go low-high game here. Get it to Wishart 15. Good snapshot back to 86, and he just finds one. And it gets between. I'm not sure if it hurt Kirkpatrick or 11 on Chelsea, but bottom line is across the goal line, they're up 1-0.
Well, and the good news is, Scott, in 5 seconds, they're going to have a power play as well. So power play for 1 minute and 20 seconds now for Richard. They draw first blood here. Again, winner of this one punches the ticket back to USA Hockey Arena.
Yeah, you talk about the youth of Richard. They don't have a senior on the team, so they're loaded with sophomores and juniors. And the experience that these guys had last year by getting to the Final Four, although they weren't able to play it because of the pandemic, these young kids have played in some big games, especially last year in the quarterfinal against the Chelsea team. So they're not accustomed to they're not unused to the big stage.
Puck one, this time played forward by Childs. Childs around the net. Childs head up, gets it back to the point. Waiting, pump it back in deep. Back to the point now. That's Gavin Fick, near side. Now coming to the dot, looking, showing patient. Back to Wishart with the shot in, deflected away. That was deflected away nicely by McLaughlin. Rebound in front, knocked away. Whistle comes down. Well, I think Bayer already is sick of that traffic in front, and I think anybody that watches Richard plays knows they're going to keep coming at you, and you better bring your lunch pail.
Again, a simple concept on the offensive side. Put Robbie Childs, number 9, the big 6'2" kid in front of the net, run a low-high game, get to the middle, fire it on net, and just try to get sticks on loose pucks.
48 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Poor Scott Sebastian, he already works his tail off for Alta. He comes up here and he's working for us now.
You know what? It's better being at work.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? I've joked about that for years, Scott. I haven't worked in years.
Key 48 seconds here for both teams. Chelsea needs to get out of here 1-0. If Richard goes up 2-0, then you know Ricky's going to come in and throw a trap game at him, so we'll see what happens.
Kirkpatrick in back behind his own net. Dancing with the puck. He's hit into the boards, no call. Kirkpatrick still on the puck, weaving. Starts one way, starts the other. Going to dump it in back behind the net. Controlled this time by Valak. To the line, but not out. They pump it in deep again. Payton on top of it. He gets to the line. Boy, nearly gave it away there. And there's another young player. We were talking about how young this team is. You've had a chance to see this freshman goaltender, Ryan Rainey. What are your thoughts on him?
Man, he just squares up to the puck really nice, controls rebounds, doesn't play out of his capabilities as a young kid. Great with the puck. When icing or dumps are coming in, gets it off the window, really solid in between the pipes.
14:56 to go here, second period. 11 seconds in this power play. It's exactly what Chelsea wants, though. Puck in deep into that Pioneer zone. Let's see if the Pioneers have an opportunity for one more rush. They pump it in, but this time taken away by number 5, Sherwood. He throws it near side, going to be picked up there by Corbin Steele. Immediately on top of him is Childs, but here comes Chelsea. 3-on-3. Have a defense trailer. Trying to work it in deep. Boy, we saw this young man a lot in the first period. Devin McIntyre on the puck again. McIntyre tries to center it in front. Boy, he was looking for his captain, Valak. Back to the point now. Shot from the point. Looking for the deflect down in front was McIntyre. Every time this line is on the ice, it seems like number 19 is doing something. Here he is again with a shot. Boy, picked it off and nearly created that down low.
Really the key to Chelsea, continue to put the pressure on Richard down low, try to create some turnovers, and keep getting that puck to the net.
Well, I'm really impressed by this young man, number 19 for Chelsea, Devin McIntyre.
Yeah, high-skilled guy, great motor, knows the game, always looking to get the puck to the net.
Here comes Chelsea. They trail 1-0, trying to get something going. Look at Ricky DeSanti. You know how hard his team works. Everybody back there working to get that puck out of the zone. As the Pioneers have a 1-0 lead with 13.5 to go. Deflection in front, into the corner, harmlessly. To the point. Now to the near point, moving in through the dot, just missed it wide. And finally coming out the other side.
And that's going to be the challenge of Chelsea. Ricky's really going to pack it in and put 5 guys inside the house in the defensive zone, make those shots come from the perimeter, block shots, and let us go see the puck come towards the net.
Good recovery there by Gonzalez, trying to get something going back the other way for Pioneer. To the line, kept in for the moment, I believe, by Wishart. Pump back in deep. Chelsea trying to get something going. As you mentioned, Scott, it is not easy to play from behind on this Pioneers team. Here's an opportunity, though, 1-on-3. Look at everybody coming back, though. 1-on-3, you're not going to score a heck of a lot of goals like that in any level.
No, Ricky does a great job keeping his third guy high, protect the middle of the ice, forcing everything outside. And with a couple of the kids he's got their back on defense, they do such a nice job in the defensive regroup in their own zone that they don't get caught in odd man rushes too many times.
Boy, how much ice time has McIntyre logged here tonight? He is on there again. Giving chase is Sensoli in the corner. Now picking it up is Kirkpatrick. Coming back the other way now, the Pioneers. On it again, Kirkpatrick. He's just going to dump it in deep. Bayer says enough of this. He's going to freeze it and get a whistle with 12:06 to go here in this second period.
You know, one thing to watch too, Sean, is Chelsea's got the last change, and if their coaching staff can get 19's line out against Ricky's second or third line, or at least against his second set of defensemen in the long change in the second period, they have the ability to do that. But you're right, 19 is really that matchup between 19's line and Wishart on defense.
Here comes an opportunity on the off wing. Left-handed shot, right wing, just going to dump it in deep. Picked up there by the Pioneers for the moment. Back on it again is the captain, Valek. Valek still on it. Throws it to the net. Look out, rebound in front.
Good stop.
Big stop there. Again, you know, Scott, you mentioned it. This young man standing up, they score. No, waved off.
Off the post.
Off the post. Rainey again.
Chelsea's coming.
Big hit in the corner. Yeah, referee had a great view at that. From my vantage point, I couldn't tell. He waved it off right away. Here come the Pioneers the other way. Have a man in deep. Childs gets brought down, and that is going to put the Pioneers back on the power play.
Well, Chelsea's come out in the second period and has given Richard everything they can handle in the defensive zone. Got Richard spread out a little bit 5-on-5, and because of that, you see the 2 great scoring opportunities. As you look at the replay there, great job squaring up to the puck, and then they come right back. I believe this is the one that's going to go right off the post. Yes, it does.
Indeed,
Goalie,
right off the post.
Goalie's best friend, and then Richard comes back and gets lucky by getting Childs tripped, and they go back up 5-on-4.
Giles kept those legs moving. They're going to call it every single time. So here is a power play opportunity. And the draw won by Richard. Kirkpatrick wins the draw. Now on top of it, looking for that screen in front. That's how they got their first goal this time. Chelsea able to clear it. And Richard has to start back in their own zone. Sensoli behind his own net. $1:40 remaining in this power play opportunity. 10:55 remaining in the second period. Looking for that far post again. This time Bayer comes out and able to control it with $1:32 to go in this power play opportunity.
A simple play by DeSanto. He's got 2 choices. Take a wide setup. Didn't feel like it. Throw one on net. Get the save. Get a line change. Get the offensive faceoff.
Get those fresh troops out there. Chelsea elects to put the big 2 out there. There are 2 big forwards out there, Tyler Valek and Devin McIntyre, who have seen a heck of a lot of ice time already. Valek's going to take this draw. Valek wins it back. Chelsea gets it to the line, but not out. Blocked by Valek and laying his feet. Look out. Here comes McIntyre. In alone. Score! Short-handed goal. Devin McIntyre. That is the guy you don't want to give the puck up to.
No, we just talked about him. He's got a nose for the puck. Wishart gets caught. Looking to fire one at the net. Gets blocked. Backside guy gets caught with his feet standing still. 19's off to the races and buries it.
Well, we talked about him all night. Here's a good look at it in your living room, courtesy of Ulta. Valek picks it up, and there's McIntyre.
Again, heady play. Kid that knows that he's got to step on the backside guys. As long as they get possession of the puck, he was long gone and capitalizing.
Well, a 4-on-4 goal for the Pioneers and a shorthanded goal for Chelsea, and we're all tied up. 1:10 remaining in this power play opportunity, but it's Chelsea on it again. Off wing, McIntyre, this time puck taken away. McIntyre trying to get it back. Valak with help, but here come the Pioneers the other way. Good job holding on to the puck by Potter. He gets pushed off the puck for the moment, but controlled again by the Pioneers in back behind their own net. Monk's on it. He loses it to Valak. Valak going to send it the length of the ice. Rainey leaves it on a tee. Pioneers coming back the other way. This time it's Fink. Fink on it. Fink trying to go wide, trying to drive. Leaves it in the corner, nobody there. Given up by Westcott. Westcott gets a second opportunity and is able to clear it.
You can tell right now, Sean, the number ones for Chelsea are clearly dominating every time they get on the ice. Ricky's got to find a way to get 10 and 24 into the game so they can compete against those two stars for Chelsea.
Chance for perhaps one more rush. Jones on it. In behind his net now. Here come the Pioneers. And we got a whistle. As that net, I believe, came off its mooring again. It did indeed. Saw that a little bit last night. We were here last night, Scott, and the far net came off the moorings a little bit. Hey, Warrior Hockey has the new Covert QRE10 stick, elite puck feel and quick release for players of all ages. The Warrior Covert QRE10 stick, there's no feeling like it. Scott Sebastian sitting in, providing some color commentary here. We appreciate it greatly. Here comes Chelsea coming the other way. They're going to pump it in deep. Send two men in. Two Pioneers down there as well. Davila takes a hit, gives a shove back, but it's the Pioneers with an opportunity to get it out. Into the neutral zone they come. Trying to pump it in deep himself now is Payton. Payton 1-on-2. That's a big body down there. Number 61 gets his feet cut out from underneath him. Still on the puck though. Good work there by, once again, number 61, the sophomore Payton. Puck goes down the ice for the icing. 8.5 to go here in this second period.
Yeah, great pace in the second period. As you start to watch this game unfold, both teams offensively are going to have to continue to try to get that puck deep and start wearing on the other's defensemen. Chelsea's got some bigger bodies. If they get it in deep, they're going to put a lot of pressure on the young defenseman that have Richard, and vice versa. Richard's got to do the same thing. They got to be able to get that puck deep and go and start banging some bodies.
Gonzalez and Valak here on the draw, controlled by Valak. In behind his own net, there's Sherwood. Sherwood head up looking for that home run pass. Instead, puts it right on the stick of Wishart. But here they are on it again. Valak trying to go wide. Wishart shoves him in. Pioneers take control to the line, but not out. Finally out. Looking to get something going the other way. 68 shots on goal advantage for Chelsea. Most important number, 1-1 with 8 minutes to go here. Into the neutral zone and into the feet of Justin Franklin. Now on the puck again. Wishart. Wishart takes a shot. Knocked down by Bayer. Wishart on it again along the far boards. He's going to dump it in deep as the Pioneers look to change, Scott.
Yeah, Richard got caught with their third line out there against the number ones. And Chelsea did a good job in the defensive zone. Good play by Wishart to step up, get a scoring opportunity.
Capper's going to pump it in deep. Giving chase there is Valak. Valak 1-on-2, can't win that battle. Nearly a miss. Boy, you've seen the Pioneers do that a few times here, Scott, in the first period in particular. Look for that home run pass, and they're just missing on it.
Yeah, Ricky Smart, he knows that high glass is his best friend in the defensive zone. Get it off the window and get your guys out on the break.
Good rush here on the backhand. Pinning it against the post for the moment, the goaltender. Now into the corner. Back on the puck are the Pioneers behind their own net. Vasquez, he had some moments, and here's an opportunity now. In. Just missed a wide. Looked high and about a foot wide there for Sensoli. And we are going to have a power play here as well.
Classic example. You come out the side, you come off the window, all of a sudden that guy breaks from the backside through the middle. You catch that backside defenseman napping just for a half a step. 6 was gone and just missed a great stop by the Chelsea goaltender.
Vinny Sensoli. Don't see that very often, a defender a defender getting the break, but that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where as a coach you hold your breath on the bench because you know you got to start coming out the middle. You just got to be smart and Richard executed.
Well, a strange period, Scott. I mean, you saw the Pioneers come out with a big jump, and then Chelsea seemed to wake up after that first goal. And they've got a power play of their own now. They're 0 for 2 here tonight via the power play. Big battle right in front of their own bench. Pioneers are okay with this, especially after getting it over the line, as they've killed 15 seconds already on this power play opportunity.
Yeah, Richard's just going to sit back here, play 4 across, get into a 1-1-2, and then try to line up at the blue line, take some time off the clock, and get Chelsea out of their transition game here.
Capper going to pump the puck in deep, 14-14 to the line, but not out. An opportunity to get it out now, and they do. Payton with kind of a no-looker, but it did the job. In behind his own net is Capper. Capper now looking to get things going. Up to Corbin Steele. Steele's going to pump it in deep for big number 8, Brendan Westcott. Looks like a football player out there to be sure. And you see that more and more every year, Scott. Guys with that two-sport, nicely set up play. And unfortunately, McIntyre just couldn't pull the trigger in the high slot area.
Yeah.
But you see these two-sport athletes all the time.
You do, and that kid is a really good-looking hockey player. Chelsea did a great job there. Ricky likes to cut the ice in half and play a 3-on-3 game when he's shorthanded. Chelsea goes D to D, and then they are able to pop it back into the middle to get that great scoring opportunity. So good adjustments by the Chelsea coaching staff with just under a minute left here in the PK.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Mike isn't available to do color some games, I got a guy. I know a guy. Scott Sebastian kindly joining us here in the second intermission, doing a fantastic job. 45 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Big battle in the corner now. Finally a chance to clear it out, and the Pioneers do. This is the long skate, as you well know, and thankfully Ricky DeSanta and the Pioneers just made a change, because it's not easy.
Nothing fancy here. Stay tight to the middle, get good clears, try to get out to the 4-minute mark.
To the line, but not out. Now point to point, just shooting it in deep. Doing battle down there, develop. Big battle along the ice. Goaltender says enough of this. Ryan Rainey, and gets the whistle with 14 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. 5:04 to go here in this second period. The first of a couple games here tonight at the Disc. A pretty good one later on. The Salem Rocks and the Catholic Central Shamrocks.
Yeah, how about Catholic Central playing their JV team for what, 2 games?
Unbelievable.
Just reload and come get them.
Unbelievable. Such a great story. I mentioned on the hockey show that we do, those kids are legends forever to get it done like that.
Great for those kids.
No doubt about it. Waning seconds of this power play. Good job by the Pioneers to cut this down in a 1-1 game. An opportunity now by DeSanto. He throws it near wings to Monks. Monks has number 5, Drew Sherwood, draped all over him, taking it over there in his own zone is Westcott. He loses it, however. Potter on it. Potter trying to get it down low, but swept away that time by Michael Jones.
Boy, got to shoot it there, Sean.
Here comes Westcott the other way. 2-on-2. Deflection. Opportunity in on Rainey. Rainey, again, standing tall. We've seen it time and time here, Scott. Rainey stays up top, and that helps him time and time again.
Always square to the puck. Good stop. Again, Potter, 24. We only got 9 shots on net with 4 minutes left in the second period. You got it in the shooting position 10 feet from the net. You got to absolutely pull the trigger on that thing.
All the action from USA Hockey Arena this weekend. 6 semifinal matchups, 3 MHSAA championships will be available live on MHSAA.tv. A subscription will get you all 9 hockey games, plus the girls and boys basketball quarterfinals and semifinals, and much, much more. Want to follow your team through the rest of the hockey tournament? Go to MHSAA.tv. Thrown out of the dot. Looks like it's going to be Valak and Fink. Valak wins it back. Opportunity, Valak down low. Rainey had to be careful that time. That time going down low was the right decision. Didn't give him anything to shoot at up close and personal.
Yeah, again, Richard's got to be careful on this defensive face-off sets. If they leave that short side wall uncovered, they're just baiting Chelsea to win it towards the wall to get that puck to the defenseman. we'll see if Ricky makes the adjustment moving on.
20-9, the shots on goal, edge for Chelsea. 4:09 to go in the second period of a 1-1 game. Valak again, looking to win this draw, wins it to himself. Waiting, tries to get it in deep to guess who? McIntyre. Valak still on it. Puck goes to the point and just a wide. Here's McIntyre on top of it, looking around, aware of his surroundings. Working 1-on-2, trying to freeze the puck down there and get it out to himself. But it's Valak on top of it, pumps it in deep. Nobody there, backdoor opportunity. Oh, just a wide. Well, you are absolutely right, Scott. When this top line is out there, deflection down low opportunity there.
Yeah, Richard doesn't have an answer to 19 and 21. He's got his first line out right now, and too many guys are standing around with their feet in cement. Ricky's going to bring out his number 2 line with Peyton, DeSanto, and Kirkpatrick. Chelsea makes the change as well. So, again, under 4 minutes in the second period, you got the long change. Simple hockey here, good clears, get faceoffs when you can. Don't throw the puck through the middle of the ice. You just got to protect this 1-1 game with 3:37 left here in the second.
Davila, and it looks like, is it going to be Fink taking this draw? No, check that. It's going to be Kirkpatrick. One forward by the Pioneers. In the neutral zone, trying to get something going now. Weaving, take a shot just wide, trying to come across the grain. Goaltender Bayer wasn't fooled at all. Here comes Chelsea back the other way. Pioneers, though, coming back deep. Rainey going to come out and play this. Shoots it the other way. Opportunity to get it out, and here they come. 2 if they want it. Took a little too long to develop. Chelsea coming back nicely as well. Spinning, churning, trying to get a cycle going. 86 working down there, DeSanto as well. He comes in. DeSanto and Payton. You can hear the officials saying, move it, move it, move it, and they do.
Good clear.
It's going to be Montgomery getting a chance to knock it out, but pump right back in as the Pioneers make a change with 2:45 to go here in this second period. Now Westcott, 1-on-4. Cool, calm, and collected. Pioneers able to get into the neutral zone.
3-on-2.
3-on-2 if they want it. At the line. Shot from the far wing, deflected up into the netting. You could see the trailer that time, Sinsoli kind of setting himself up in the high slot area. Would have been a good scoring opportunity if they would have dropped it to him.
Yeah, Brody just didn't see him. The defenseman opened up his zips. He had the clear drop pass for Sinsoli. Nonetheless, puck goes up into the net. Richard with the offensive set with 2:30 left here in the second.
2:30 to go. As Scott Sebastian said, of a 1-1 game here at the disc. Pioneers control it off the draw. High slot area, rolling puck doesn't get through. Any goaltender will tell you that's a tough one to stop, but it didn't get through. 3-on-2 coming the other way, but quickly the Pioneers back. That doesn't materialize. On it now is Wishart. Wishart gets it up to number 44, Palumbo. Palumbo plays it into the corner. He's the first man there. Good work there, but gets it knocked off. Back the other way. Guess who? McIntyre with a shot, just missed wide. Boy, is he dynamic.
Yeah, laid off the bench, snuck behind the defenseman. Richard got good coverage from Fink and Wishart to see the 19 was covered on the back end.
Boy, he is just sneaky good, and only a sophomore. Speaking of good, here comes Childs. Childs stops. Had a man going to the net, deflected wide with a $1:35 to go here in the second period. 1-1 game at the disc. Coming wide is Westcott. Westcott gets that puck deflected in, back behind the net. Opportunity into the neutral zone. Childs on it again. Deflects off Jones' stick. To the line, finally out. Here comes Chelsea the other way. They're just going to pump it in deep. So much dump and chase here tonight, Scott. You've seen both teams employ that a little bit. I feel like I'm watching Jacques' teams from the 80s. Here's a power move to the net. Oh, just knocked it wide. Nick DeSanto there using that big frame. Now in back behind the net. Pioneers waiting patiently. Nobody in front, so they go back to the point. Near point now. Shot just misses. Good job shielding the puck into the corner. DeSanto waiting for it. Still on it. Still on it. Throws it in front, but Westcott there, and he's going to clear it out of the zone. 35 seconds remaining in this frantic second period. Boy, again, it's been exciting,
Richard's
Scott.
got him caught late on a change. Chelsea can't get off the ice.
Still on it. And finally, coming back the other way, Chelsea with 22 seconds remaining. Capper. He's just going to play it into the corner. Get that change that you mentioned, Scott, they desperately needed, even with 14 seconds remaining. Maybe one last rush here for either team. Who wants it with 8 seconds to go? 5 seconds to go. Got to get this shot away and the play called on the offside with 2.9 seconds to go. A 1-1 game. Shots on goal, 21-10 in favor of Chelsea.
Yeah, great game. And remember, Richard was off for 29 days before the regionals. So for them to get their sea legs, they're just getting up to game speed. You can see Chelsea right now in this second period has much more gas in the tank. So Richard's going to have to make some adjustments in that third period because Chelsea's not going to slow down. The ice is tilted one way right now.
You cannot put a price tag on what you just said. It's not like these boys can just jump on the ice and everything's okay. In an ideal world, you have a tune-up game or two, before. So no doubt about that. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play. Chelsea with a 21-10 advantage. But, folks, I'll tell you what, anybody's hockey game right now is we're all tied up at a goal apiece after 2 periods of play. Hey, in our second intermission, we'll take a look back at the highlights of the 2019 MHSAA Hockey State Finals, and we'll recap what happened in the second period here between Gabriel, Richard, and Chelsea. We'll tell state champs owner Lou Batanti that he owes Scott Sebastian a game check for doing the broadcast here in the second period. But, Scott, it was great. Thank you.
Hey,
really
appreciate you
it,
guys.
buddy.
Thanks for everything you guys do for high school sports and high school hockey.
Make sure you support our friends at Alta Equipment Company as well. We can't do what we do without their support. So thank you, Scott Sebastian. Second intermission coming up next here. It's State Champs Game Time.
Detroit Country Day looking to win its second straight Division III state crown. As for Houghton, it's been 37 years since they last hoisted that state championship trophy. We picked things up early in the first. Houghton looking to get on the board first as they were on the 2-on-1, but our Hockey Player of the Year finalist, Sam Avola, gets a piece of the Brendan Erickson wrister, keeps it 0-0. Moments later, Gremlins would come through. From his knees, the senior Seth Francois shot gets through traffic and into the back of the net to give Houghton a 1-0 lead. But the defending state champs, Country Day, would even it up under 2 minutes to go in the period. On the man advantage, the sophomore Lucas Kroll's one-timer gets by Jimmy Patilla for his 12th goal on the season, 1-1 after 1. The Yellow Jackets with a great chance to take the lead in the second. Lucas Kaczynski with the steal and feeds it over to Mickey Van Antwerp, but he is stoned by Patilla, and then Kevin Boswick clears out the rebound attempt to keep it at 1 apiece. Now, with 80 seconds to go in the second, Country Day would take the lead for the first time on this one. Junior Dallas Hood with the wrister. It gets in for his 17th goal on the campaign. Heading into the third, the Yellow Jackets are up 2-1. Gremlins on the power play in the early stages of that third period, but Avola would come through yet again. Here's stopping P.J. Donnelly. Avola in his final high school game finished with 25 saves on the day. Country Day adds some insurance later. They get the turnover in the Houghton end. Kaczynski gets it over to Van Antwerp, and the senior puts in his team-leading 26th goal on the season. Kroll would add the empty netter as Country Day goes on to beat Houghton 4-1 the final. It's the Yellow Jackets' second straight Division III state championship.
Congratulations, 2 years in a row. What does this one feel like?
It's just great to end my career off with the state championships. It's amazing.
Tell us about the gesture you guys had for your coach. 2 seconds after you're celebrating as a group, you all go over and really maul coach. What does he mean to you guys?
He means everything. He gives us all his time to coach us, make us better at our team, and we just wanted to celebrate with him.
Well, listen, before you get out of here and celebrate, show everybody your friend.
Let's go!
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Let's go, boys!
Sam, 2 years in a row, congratulations. How does this one feel?
There's no words. There's truly no words. I mean, it sounds so cliche to say, but it's unbelievable. It's tremendous effort that has gone to our coaching staff, our team, everything. It's been unbelievable.
I wanted to mention your coach in particular. The game ends. You guys are celebrating for about 5 seconds together, and then you immediately make a beeline to your coach. What does coach mean to you?
I mean, he's taught me hard work, discipline, dedication. I mean, you're not gonna get to this spot unless you work, and that's exactly what he taught me.
You know, you had a target on your back all year long. It wasn't easy. You made it come together. Congratulations, you're a state champion again.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Coach, it wasn't easy, but back-to-back championships. What's going through your mind right now?
I don't know what to think other than how blessed I am to have this group. And as I said, from 8 years ago when I got here, the guys that cut their teeth and built this program for us and set the example. And then the guys last year, these guys didn't want to let them down and be a weak link of our program, and I'm just so proud of them.
What a gesture. 5 seconds after they're celebrating as a team, they make a beeline for you and basically pin you against the boards. That has to feel awesome.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I tell these guys I treat them like my sons, and the respect they give to me, it's something you can't even put into words. I'm just so grateful for it. And high school hockey, high school sports, what it's meant to be, not the most talented group, but how hard they work and the commitment. Guys that didn't even play a shift tonight. First guys off the ice to celebrate, and that's what team means.
One last thing before we'll let you go. You had the target on you all year. This bunch showed a bunch of resiliency all year long. What can you say from start to finish about that gut check this team showed?
Well, as I said throughout the playoffs, they have hearts of champions, and we didn't want to give that crown up. And we knew from the beginning of the year when we lost our exhibition game, we got it put in our face pretty good, and that was kind of the thing, like every game's going to be a battle. And we just continued to fight and come out on the right side of the stick again. And like I said, just couldn't be proud of this. And champions are made, and these guys are a great group of them.
Congratulations, well deserved. Enjoy it, Coach.
Thanks, Sean and Jonathan. What a wonderful job you guys do for high school hockey. Greatly appreciated.
It's the second year in a row that Trenton and Heartland have faced off in the Division II finale. These teams met in the MIHL Showcase a month ago, with Trenton beating Heartland 2-0. First period action now. Eagles keeping the puck in the Trojan end. The senior Ryan Witten with the good look on net, but junior goaltender Joey Cormier is there for the denial. Heartland just kept putting on the pressure in the opening stanza. The sophomore Adam Patella with the snapshot, but Cormier once again there for the save. It's still a 0-0 contest. Now, under 5 minutes to go in the first, Heartland finally comes through. A pair of seniors hooking up as Joey Larson slides it over to Owen Patilla, and the senior puts it into the back of the net. 1-0 Eagles. Heartland would add another one. How about this just 8 seconds later? Courtesy of Owen Patilla as he slides it into the back of the net for his 22nd goal on the season. After the first, the Eagles are up a pair. Early stages of the second period now. Heartland with a great chance to increase the lead to 3. Witten right there for the rebound, but Cormier there to cover it up. The junior netminder was outstanding with 40 stops on this afternoon. Now with under 4 to go in the second, Eagles once again on the prowl. They get the turnover. Benny Churvo is stopped by Cormier, but the sophomore Adam Patilla is there, bangs home the rebound. Heartland up 3-0 as we head into the final period. Heartland goaltender Brett Tomei was 11-0 in the playoffs the last 2 years, and he was on his game yet again this afternoon, stopping 13 Trenton shots as he would get his 4th shutout of these playoffs. The Eagles had one more goal in the third on the power play. Gabe Anderson, right place, right time, bangs the rebound home. The senior finishes with 26 goals on the season, and Heartland goes on to beat Trenton 4-0 your final for its second straight Division II state championship.
Joey, second year in a row, what does this one mean to you? You've been so many ups and downs this year. What does this one mean to you?
Oh, it's unbelievable to do it for the community and the fans right here in front of all of them. It's unbelievable.
Talk about what a special place Heartland is. I mean, people that go out there and see a game, and it really is one big family. What's that like for you?
Yeah, it's awesome just going to school every day with all these people. They're all supporting us the whole year, so to to end it like this, it's unreal.
What can you say about your teammates? As I said, to do it 2 years in a row is one thing, but to go through maybe some of the ups and downs that you did this year, you guys were focused. How did you see it as a captain of this club?
Oh, it's the greatest feeling ever. Now that we're done with it, we can't, we'll remember this for the rest of our lives, so it's a good feeling.
Anything to say about Coach Gadwa, who's hanging over my shoulder?
Unreal guy, best coach I've ever played for.
You guys deserve this. Good job.
Let's go!
Coach Gadwa, you guys had so many ups and downs. The wait seemed to last forever. You finally got one last year. You do it again this year. Your thoughts right now?
The season's a marathon, right? And the word downs, that's what made us what we were in this whole playoff run. We adjusted, we made the right adjustments, stuck to the game plan, and rolled right through. I mean, this is all hats off to Trenton. Unbelievable program, great coach. 12 seniors here, led by example. Goaltender like that we had in Brett for all the time. He hadn't lost a playoff game. When you do have all that and then you execute, hard to beat. So real proud.
You know, I talked to Joey about this. You're a guy, you've been part of the community. You're a proud Heartland guy. You wear it like a badge of honor. What does this mean to the community?
Everything. Last year was huge, and now, I mean, in school, this is the first team in school history to win back-to-back state championships, and just for the whole program in Heartland hockey and the whole Heartland community, we all, like you said, it's a community. We bond together. All the love, all the support means everything. It really does.
Talk about Owen's 2 big goals. I mean, they were hanging on, and this game, you get one bounce to go your way, and we're talking about a different game. But Owen got those 2. What did that mean to the club?
It was an absolute turning point in that sense. It was a statement. He's a statement-type player, and he's the mule, and you saw that. Big, strong, protected the puck, put the team on his back at that point. Great leader. We had all of them, but Owen did a great job there.
Thanks for all your help all year. Go have fun with the team.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Catholic Central looking to win its first state title in 3 years. As for Saginaw Heritage, in the Division I state tilt for the 2nd year in a row, still searching for its first ever state hardware. Heritage in green came into the state final at 28-2 on the season. Had some chances early in the first period. Jacob Best backhands it to Dane Sinkowski for the slapper, but CC netminder Steven Sleva is there for the denial to keep it a scoreless game. More from the Hawks just a few minutes later on the 2-on-1. Brady Rappoon feeds it to Art Felton, but Sleva once again with the kick save, and it's still a 0-0 contest. Detroit Catholic Central, who hasn't lost to a team in the state of Michigan all season long, will get on the board midway through the first. Our Player of the Year finalist, Rylan Clemens, goes on in, sneaks it top shelf for his team, leading 27th goal on the season. Shamrocks led 1-0 after 1. Coming up huge in the net for the Hawks was the senior, Jack Jesko. He was making save after save to keep this one close, including this beauty in the second period. Zach Borkart for the Shamrocks comes around for the open look, but Jesko with the denial with the glove. His 43 saves were 5th most in a state championship game. Heritage looking to even this game up just a few minutes later. The team leading scorer, Rappoon, gets a good look on the net, but Sleva is there for one of his 13 saves on the night. CC still up 1-0 as we head into the third. Early stages of that third period. Shamrocks will add to its lead. It's the senior, Ryan Morrow, with the redeflection from Luke Collins. It gets through Jesko, and that puts Catholic Central up a pair. But there was no quit in this Heritage squad. With under 2 minutes to go in the game, they have the extra attacker on the ice, and the senior Eddie Simons is there in front. He bangs it home. Hawks now down 2-1. But too much Catholic Central on this night. Mara puts the exclamation point with 55 seconds on the board with the empty netter for his second goal of the contest. As Detroit Catholic Central goes on to beat Saginaw Heritage 3-1 the final. It's the Shamrocks' 14th hockey state title in school history.
Ryland Clemens, I mean, this has been a goal all season long. It's been a long wait, but you finally fulfilled it. What's it feeling like right now?
Oh, feeling's amazing. Ever since sophomore year, we lost to Brighton, then we lost last year again, and then we got to come out here and do what we did all year, not losing a single game, come out here and finally win one. It's an amazing feeling.
You guys seem so focused. I mean, literally from the drop of the puck, I think starting from Coach Kalinicki all the way down. Talk about what that was like from the inside to just have that laser focus.
Oh, we always had a saying all year, remember that feeling. We all remember that feeling from that loss last year to Brighton, and we didn't want to have that again. So we went in every game, we would start out strong, and that's what we did. We came out.
All right, welcome back into the desk here in Dearborn. Third period about to get underway. My name is Sean Belegian. Mike Ivesil back with us here in the third period. Mike, there's a list now. An old friend of mine, the head coach at Livonia Churchill, texted me just a moment ago and said, how do I get in on this color commentator thing? Jay, we'll find a way next year, okay? Well, honestly, Jay, I hope you're playing.
Yes.
And you know what? Maybe sometime during the regular season, but I hope you're playing all the way to the finals. How's that, buddy? But with that being said, Mike, glad you're here. Heck of a game and should be a heck of a third period.
Absolutely. I enjoyed listening to you guys as I sat here and watched young Mr. McIntyre again have another great period. And the freshman goalie, Rainey, under fire and making some saves there. And I was telling you, it was real close there. That last shot by McIntyre in the final seconds there went off the crossbar. It was that close to being a 2-1 game.
Here we go. Third period of a 1-1 game. Chelsea has been in control, and you know what that means? Absolutely nothing in a 1-1 game in the third period. Shots on goal are 21-10 in favor of Chelsea, but Richard, one shot away from taking the lead and really putting the pressure all back on Chelsea. Robbie Childs gets it into the neutral zone. Here they come. Potter giving chase in back behind that Bulldog net. Still working 1-on-2. Try to clear it the other way. That puck's going to go the length of the ice for the icing.
I expect a tight third period here, out of your blue line, in their blue line. There's going to be some icings, but they're going to be extra safe getting the puck out. It's going to be real interesting to see how this top line, how their stamina is. They've worked a long time for this moment right here. Let's see how it goes.
Draw here, deep in the Chelsea zone, going to be taken by Kirkpatrick. The captain, Tyler Valek, going to take it. Valek wins another draw. Boy, Mike, I wish we had those quick stats here because it seems like Valek has won every draw he's taken tonight. You cannot put a price tag on that.
No, that's the start of possession. If you don't win the faceoff, you don't possess the puck. The other team gets it, and now you're chasing the play.
There's Valek again. Boy, dangerous back in behind the net. Finally, that young goaltender says enough of this and decides to freeze it right in front of his blue crease area, Ryan Rainey.
Yeah, we got a nice quick shift here out of Chelsea. They know they're a little bit thin on that top line, that they're running them into the ground. They're going to try to salvage as much out of them as they can this period.
This draw won by Davila, but controlled by the Pioneers. Here's Payton. Payton gets his pocket pick, coming back the other way for the moment is Chelsea. Puck goes into the zone. On top of it now, the Pioneers. That's going to be Sinsol just sending it in deep. Giving chase in his own zone now is Jones. Jones to Westcott, who just chips it up, but controlled by the Pioneers in their own end. Vasquez gets tripped up, and we're going to get a call there. Absolutely. Tripping call at his own blue line. Mike, that is one of those penalties that any coach is going to say, we can't do that.
Can't do it. You know, the players are, as usual, going to slap their stick, maybe put their arms up in disbelief that it got called. Some call it a soft penalty, but 100% that's a penalty. And as you said, the coach is just going to look in and say, can't do it. You just can't do it. So, and here we go again. They're playing a lot of guys a lot of minutes, and they're going to be out here killing the penalty. This is some big minutes here.
Guess who wins that draw again? Tyler Valek, this time from Monks. Looking for that home run pass again. Mike, you saw the same thing I saw. Devin McIntyre just kind of hanging around near that blue line.
As I said in the first period, you know they practice it because they do it, and it's not cherry picking. It relieves the pressure in your zone. That defenseman's got to go with you. It gives you an out for the pass.
2-0 down low. Valek in, just deflected by Rainey. I'm not sure Valek knew that he had McIntyre just trailing on the near wing, Mike.
He was laser focused. Good play. Get it to the net.
Here come the Pioneers. Pioneers now looking to convert. Puck goes to the far boards. Nice move there. Moving in, shot deflected up into the protective netting. In case you're just joining us, Pioneers took an early 1-0 lead, and then the dynamic Devin McIntyre scored on a breakaway, Mike, that looked like, quite frankly, a shootout shot from the National Hockey League. He was in from about 65 feet and finished shorthanded.
You watch him. He is always circling around that blue line. It's exactly what he did. The puck got caught up in that player's pants, and he was alone from basically the blue line in, as you said.
This time, Valek does not win the draw. Controlled, shot right off the draw, in on the goaltender, Bayer. Playing catch behind. Severe angle shot. Bayer no problem as he hugs the post. 3 Pioneer players in deep. Now they're going to come back out. A little umbrella spinning in front. Rebound opportunity was there.
They're getting pucks to the net. They know this is an important power play.
Kirkpatrick on it to the point. Fink now at the point trying to get it into Payton. Payton just couldn't pull that backhand. 40 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity. Wishart. He's at the dot. He lets a shot go. Deflected, a rebound, and stopped by Bayer. Opportunity to clear it, and they do. Chelsea desperately needed a change, Mike.
Absolutely. They were getting tired in there. Like I said, those are hard-working minutes on the penalty kill.
2 teams that are going to make you work hard. Make no mistake about that. No surprise that it's 1-1 with 13:40 to go. But the Pioneers on top of it, trying to make something happen. Taken away this time, and an opportunity to come out is Lopes. Lopes is going to send it the length of the ice. Down there with Montgomery. Lopes giving chase, but getting there first is Vasquez. Played along the near boards and out into the neutral zone area. Here's Childs on it, though. Childs trying to power it towards the net. Deflected off of Bayer. Things opening up maybe a little bit here, Mike. These 2 teams have been tight. But a couple of end-to-end rushes.
As that power play came to the end, it kind of opened up a little bit there.
Knocking that in is Keegan McLaughlin, who I would be remiss if I didn't mention that waterfall out of his helmet. Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
I wish I had the guts to do that again, Mike.
I wish I had the hair to do it.
Back in the day, we both had pretty long ones.
Yes,
no doubt about it.
back in the day.
Yeah, back in my day. Here comes Kirkpatrick, but well beyond his blue crease area to make that stop was Bayer. Still tied up. Chelsea, Gabriel Richard. Puck goes the length of the ice for the icing, and we get a whistle with 12:25 to go here in the third period. Shots on goal now 22-15.
Yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention as an ex-coach that how well coached these teams are. They're not making many mistakes. They're making the plays. You know the coaches are telling them to play. They're getting the changes at the right time. They're doing a lot of the right things. These coaches should be proud of these guys.
By the way, another Division III game. My old buddy from up in the Houghton area, Jim Young, informing me that Calumet with an early 2-0 lead on Alpena.
Oh.
So we'll keep an eye on that as the semifinals for Division III start Friday. Trying to punch a ticket is Chelsea. The dangerous McIntyre looking short side, deflected up and well over that protective netting.
Never a bad idea to get the puck to the net, but we're going to want to keep an eye on that. That was one of the few times he did not go around that defenseman and try to get by him. He kind of settled for that shot. A nice shot off the board there. Well, let's see if his legs are getting a little heavy.
Valek on the draw again. Let's see who decides to take it this time. I believe that is going to be Sebastian Potter. Potter wins it this time. Robbie Childs. Boy, I gave him the kiss of death, Valek, didn't I?
Yep.
He said he's won every every draw, and he promptly lost the last two.
Did a good job retrieving the puck when he lost that last one, though.
3-on-2 at the line, though. Getting back quickly are the Bulldogs. Two well-coached teams here, Mike. Breaks are tough to come by when you work hard.
Absolutely. You know, what do they say in that third period of a tied game in the playoffs? Overtime starts a little bit early,
Here comes
right?
Capper. Capper gonna stop, put on the brakes, thread it in front, they score! Oh, McIntyre does it again. Give Capper credit for putting on the brakes, but he saw McIntyre breaking in, and the fine-looking sophomore with his second of the game.
Yeah, I'm going to guess he didn't even need to see him coming. He just knows that kid's going to the net at all times. He's thrown that puck to the net, and he knows he's going to be there. That was just a nice play. Get to the net. How many times do you hear that?
I think you're taught that when you're about 5 years old, right?
You should be.
Keep your stick on the ice and go to the net, little one.
Good things happen.
Devin McIntyre, folks, if you don't know him yet, you know him now.
Yep. And
he has been outstanding here tonight.
And remember him, you're going to see him, as we said in the pregame, for years to come.
So now the pressure comes on the Pioneers with 11:15 to go. Payton trying to get something going. Takes her wide. Nice play by the defender, Michael Jones, to rub him out behind his net and come away with the puck. Westcott, dangerous pass, but it works. Coming back the other way, Chelsea. Sending her in deep is Montgomery, but deflected way up into the protective netting with exactly 11 minutes to go in this one. Mike, here's your replay. Look at Capper.
Nice. Yeah, he's got it. He's going in. Now watch him just stop, and he's like, yep, we've been taught since 5. He's going to the net, and he's there. And the kid's got reach. 19's got a nice reach on his stick there. He's by that defenseman. Nothing the defenseman can do.
Valak and Potter on this draw. Valak wins it this time and promptly pumped in deep by Sherwood. Giving chase down there, the Pioneers not able to get it out. This top line out there again. Devin on it again. McIntyre knocks down Gavin Fick as well. Got to get back on side. That gives the opportunity for the Pioneers to come back the other way. Here's Potter. Potter working hard behind the net. The boys are really banging now. Breakout now with 3. Dropping it at the line and offside.
You know, this seems like it's the McIntyre show, but I got to say, just when you think he couldn't do something that you hadn't seen, he lays a nice physical hit in the corner. He's playing all aspects of the game.
So much about line matchups. And,
Yep.
I thought Scott Sebastian made a great point. You know, when you have the home team, you can get your line out there against the guys that you want, Mike.
Absolutely. He noted the one time they got him out there against the 3rd, 4th line, and they had to hurry up and make a nice change there. It's going to be interesting. Another thing he mentioned, if Chelsea got the lead, how is Gabriel Richard going to play the game? Are they going to open it up, or are they going to get outside their comfort zone?
This shot from a severe angle by Westcott. Looked like it took a weird bounce in front of that goaltender, Rainey. Westcott's had a strong night tonight as well. Number 8 for the Bulldogs. He's just going to pump her in deep. Giving chase into the corner is Pedro Lopes. He's pinned along the boards there. But Chelsea getting a little cycle going now. Westcott, he's going to pump it down low. Trying to work it back out in front. Goes high slot into the protective netting. And they get a whistle with 9:43 to go. Mike, I got to tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope
I
you
can't
don't
wait
mind.
to hear this.
No, I hope you don't mind. I got to share this with you.
Oh, thank you.
State Champs fans, Game Time Live is presented by the Alta Equipment Company. Don't forget to hashtag AltaSC on Twitter for your chance to win a free 2-day compact rental from Alta Equipment Company.
Last shift, number 8, Westcott, nice shift, and it's good to see that out of one of our few seniors. You know that kid's playing with a lot of pride, and this means everything to him right now.
Absolutely it does. 9.5 to go here. Chelsea hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Rainey tries to backhand it back behind his net, kept in by Chelsea, but an opportunity to get it out now for the Pioneers.
Oh, saved by the goalie on the bench.
Yeah, that was a big stop, wasn't it? He's going to hold on to that. You see him try to say, referee says, give me that. Give me that.
He's like, come on, that's my big save of the game.
I got that big stop.
kid tried to go 5-hole on him.
Yeah. That was all him, no doubt about that. I believe that's Harrison Lantis on the bench. I think that's who it was, or was it Ben Metz? Let's see the number. No, it was. It was 32, Harrison Lantis. Nice stop, Harrison.
Just when he thought he wasn't going to get his name on the broadcast, he makes a save on the bench.
Way to go, Harrison. No doubt.
Well, you can see it's the third period of a quarterfinal game. The changes are coming faster. The coaches are getting their guys out there, trying to get their legs a little bit of rest and getting these guys right back out there.
Brody Kirkpatrick going to take this draw against guess who, Mike? Tyler Valek.
All right, let's see if the curse. There you go.
Valek wins another one. Into the corner. McIntyre on top of it. Tries to get it to Valek. McIntyre nearly got it back with speed in the neutral zone. When he turns on the jets, Mike, there's another gear. That's another element to that young man's game.
Absolutely. He sees that puck and he jumps. And once again, you see the line matchups here. They got hit the top line off and they got another line out there.
Kirkpatrick back to the line. Deflected and out. Chelsea will live with that all day in a tight game. 8:40 to go. Chelsea on top 2-1. Shots advantage 24-15 for the Bulldogs. Pioneers need a goal. Plenty of time, though, with 8.5 minutes to go. Chipped in deep. Potter giving chase. Into the corner with Childs. Back in behind the net. Potter spins. Gets it back to the point. Kept in. Back to Potter, who gives it in deep to Childs. Childs waits. Spins. Turns. 2 men on him. Knocked down. No call. Back to the near point now. Sensol with a man in front of him. Nice job there, and a big battle as Childs got that big frame down low, Mike.
He used that big body that whole shift. That was a great shift by him. He owned the boards down low. He started the play that came out to the defenseman. Then the hockey IQ gets him out front in front of the goalie for a screen. And then are they going to take them both, it looks like, though?
It does look that
I
way.
think they're going to take them both, but hey, that's a good battle. They've got to get that battle inside. They got to get the puck inside. Chelsea's going to push everything to the outside.
Pedro Lopes going to the box for Chelsea. Robbie Childs going to the box for Richard. Let me tell you something. Again, this Richard roster, when you look at how young they are, Mike, look out for this team the next couple of years.
This experience is going to be priceless for them. You know, win or lose. Obviously, they're hoping to win, but this is going to be a great experience for them.
Valek looking to win another draw, but this time controlled by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick sent it back to the point. Now going to pump it in deep. Kirkpatrick gives chase. He's got support down there by DeSanto. DeSanto on top of the puck. Loses it for the moment, and Chelsea able to get it into the neutral zone.
Chelsea's doing a good job. They're playing it soft and keeping them to the outside. They're not going to let anything on the inside in their own zone.
Payton on top of it, throws it around the net and into the protective netting.
Yep, good play. Goalie going to deflect it in there. Get a break for a couple of guys. They're going to shift. They're bouncing right now. Their top two lines back and forth. Chelsea is.
I can see, by the way, Catholic Central and Salem both arriving about the same time. That'll be the late game here. Division I matchup.
There we go. I love how they have the quarterfinals here at one building. We had, 3 of them now?
Yeah. 7:35 to go. Another big face-off. Valek wins this one forward, coming the other way. McIntyre giving chase. Puck goes the length of the ice for the icing, however.
Man, he is just always around that puck, isn't he? With that
he
long stride of his.
That is no mistake when a kid has the puck around him all the time. That is not a mistake.
No, it's not. And you notice they wanted to make a change before the last faceoff, but they're keeping 21 in there because they know, just like you know, he's been winning faceoffs all night.
Kirkpatrick loses this one again to Valek. Valek is, boy, Mike, I'd say no problem, well over 90%, as McIntyre was trying to get in deep again.
And the thing about it, though, a couple that he's lost, I think he's retrieved them both times.
Yep. This young man's had a good night tonight as well. Capper into Valek. Valek scores! Oh, this top line snipes again. And this time it's the senior Valek. Mike, that is a massive goal with 7:06 to go, as that puts Chelsea up by 2.
Yeah, that gives them that 2-goal lead. That's real nice. But again, that was caused by stretching out the zone again. Great look. You can tell these guys have played. I thought he was going to go back, but nice shot. Look, I'm looking at him thinking he's got 19 there for the hat trick he's going to give him. But the smart play is get that puck on net. At this time, you don't need to get too cute.
Well, you could see they flashed him the 5-hole, and he said, I'll take it, and buried
absolutely.
it.
And it does. And they close so quick. You've got to be able to you don't have to have a hard shot to hit that 5-hole. It's got to be quick, though. It's got to come quick off that stick.
You know, to make a comparison, Mike, do you know what I always think of? Joe Sakic's release in the NHL.
Oh, boy.
My goodness gracious.
I mean, it's another one you could even say to the captain, Steve Eisman. They always said we knew where the puck was going, but it came so quick off his stick you couldn't get there.
Yep.
And that's exactly what that is.
So a 3-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Devin McIntyre with 2. The captain, Tyler Valek, with 1. Chelsea looking for a call in the corner.
A little bit of a grab there.
A little bit, and they're going to come break it out this time. But looking to make the change. Smart play there. Brandon Davila just dumps her in deep, and they get a quick change. Guess who's back on the ice? This top line. Capper, McIntyre, and Valek.
Well, teams around the state might want to look into Chelsea's conditioning coach because whatever he did it right because these kids are still flying.
No doubt about that. Backdoor opportunity there, could not convert. Puck gets chipped up above the Chelsea bench. Gut check time now for the Pioneers, Mike. 5:41 to go. They're down 2.
And it's not going to be easy because Chelsea's just going to want to get that puck in. They're going to get it deep. They're going to make you go the whole way to get the puck. Then on the other end of it, they're still stretching them out, and you're going to want to force them. And the more you force, if they're stretching you out, it's going to leave you for those 2-on-1s.
We're going to get a timeout here. I believe it was Gabriel Richard.
Well, we'll see because as it gets down low, whoever called it, I'll probably say they should call a timeout again, right? I'm kind of famous for that.
5:41 to go. Hope you've enjoyed this game as much as we have. A very entertaining game. It's this simple, folks. Win this game, you will be playing in USA Hockey Arena on Friday.
And I'll tell you what, I don't know if people know what we do between periods, but we like to watch highlights. We just watched highlights of state championship games. And if that doesn't give you chills and get you excited, I don't know what does. And I'm an old man, you're an old man. I can only imagine what it's going to mean for these kids. Whatever team wins, their bus pulls up to USA Arena, they get their bags, and they walk into the Final Four.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it's a heck of a lot of fun to have the opportunity, the last few years to be on the ice and interview the coaches after a win or the players after a win. No doubt about it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome watching it. I can't wait to get down there this year. I'll float you some texts, let you know what's going on. I'm sure you'll be in the know, and your phone will be in the sand.
I'm going to be the only guy down in Key West watching the MHSAA Finals. I can guarantee you that, and I will be. Trust me. Here comes Chelsea, again looking to punch that ticket. Childs trying to get something, anything going for the Pioneers. But on it again are Chelsea. They've been unrelenting. Sherwood throws it to the net. Valek on it again. Valek doing battle down there with Potter. Finally a chance to come the other way. The pass goes too long, and that is going to be icing. Showing a little frustration there. You can see one of the Pioneer players kind of, as that pass went just a little out of his reach.
You read my mind. I was saying the same thing. It's easy to get frustrated. It's easy for us to sit here and say this is not the time to get frustrated. You're still in this game with 5 minutes to go. You're one shot away from making this closer, but I get it. It's frustrating when there's not much there.
Davila wins that draw very cleanly. And it comes right back to the dot. Westcott on top of it. Davila takes a swing in it, but Pioneers get the puck into neutral zone where it's promptly pumped right back in. I don't think Chelsea has a problem playing this game at all. Let's see if Payton can get something going.
Now they're going to
Payton with speed. Payton coming in with that long reach. Can't get the shot away. Bayer freezes it for the moment, but the puck comes loose. Big hit in the corner. Boy, the bodies are flying now. Davila using that low center of gravity knocks his man off the puck. Coming back the other way is McLaughlin to the line, but not out. Now finally Westcott coming the other way. Westcott with some speed into the neutral zone. 1-on-5, still got a shot away, and a dangerous shot at that, Mike.
That's a heavy body to try to stop.
They're playing some 2-3 now. You can see Chelsea, Mike, with a 2-goal lead and 4.5 minutes to go. 2 forwards up and 3 guys back.
Yep, they're going to hang that last forward up here on the blue line, and they're just not going to let anything behind them. Get it deep. There you go.
That's exactly what they're going to do. They have no problem doing this the rest of the game. McIntyre trying to pick the pocket of Rainey.
It's a well-coached team that these kids know what forecheck to fall into. They're watching the forward going low, and they know to stay high.
Nick Vetter doing a fantastic job. Chelsea's been a great story all year. Valak trying to add. He's got 1. The other 2 go to McIntyre. Again, Mike, 3 guys lined up at center ice.
Yep, on the blue line. They're not going to let them get in, and they got
an opportunity in front.
But that's exactly what they want, that shot from the outside.
Here comes McIntyre, 1-on-3. Good play by the defender just to knock him off the puck a wee bit. That's Sensoli. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Childs trying to get something going. Childs with a little extra punch there. Opportunity in front, big rebound, no. Bayer
and they
on that backhand.
Well, there's going to be some penalties here. Let's see if they even them up. Frustrations are getting there. I think they wanted to let that goalie know, hey, we're still coming at you. They got a couple pokes on him. Defenseman did his job, got up on him. They're letting each other know they're in their business here, but they're going to probably take them both is what I'm going to imagine.
Some chirping down there for sure.
Some scoreboard pointing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't call anything. Well, let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt them by letting it go. You know, it always helps to give a couple of penalties, let them know that they're not going to let them get away with it. So let's hope those frustrations stay down.
Trying to get the last change there.
They got the empty net, so the ref didn't know and tried to make the 6th man go back to the bench.
2:57 to go here. Let's see if this strategy pays off. Mike, I think you and I are on the same page. Why wait until that magic 1.5-minute mark?
We talk about this all the time. I love this play. You got the face-off down there. You got to win it. You got to get possession, but now's the time.
Into the neutral zone. Wishart going to pump it in deep. Coming out there is Bayer. No, he's going to leave it. Gets to the line, but kept in by Wishart. Working along those end boards, trying to get something going down there. Here's a shot at that empty net, just a wide icing call. That's that do-or-die mentality. If it goes in, game over. If it goes wide, guess what? You gave them new life, still with 2:28 to go in the draw on your own end.
However, with number 21 taking the face-off, I feel confident I feel all right with that. Like, we know he's been winning them. Let's go ahead and do that. And I've got to mention, we've talked about Gabriel Richard's hard work. They are working hard to get that puck back with the extra man here, and I like that. They're not sitting back.
Valak wins another draw, this time from Jones, but Jones chases after it. Along the far boards, they throw it in towards Bayer. Back in behind the net, but kept in by Vasquez. Vasquez gets it back to the point. An opportunity with Potter there, kicked aside. Good pressure here, but Valak on it. Valak, no problem. Just calmly backhanded into neutral zone, make them start over. Just under 2 minutes to go in this one. Giving chase now for Chelsea is Steele. Steele in back behind the net. Now controlled by the Pioneers, but just hopping over the stick of number 17, Matt Vasquez.
That's a bad break. They had a defenseman without the stick there, too.
Here's some speed coming back the other way for Monks. Monks 1-on-4. Kept in. Opportunity down low, but knocked aside and high off the glass. 1:25 to go in this one. Chelsea, 3. Gabriel Richard, 1. Here's another opportunity. Mike, do they have time? Just a wide.
There's no quitting this team. I love it.
DeSanto deflected in front. Bodies flying everywhere, sticks flying everywhere. Finally out of the zone. McIntyre on top of it, but he's going to go off for a change. A minute to go. Riverview, Gabriel Richard desperately needs to get one. 50 seconds to go. Westcott trying to put some pressure. Here's an opportunity for Chelsea. They're just going to dump it in deep. Icing waved off. Richard. They've had an empty net for about 2 minutes now. Finally knock it back in. Gonzalez on it, but he loses it. Into the neutral zone. Westcott on it. Westcott's just going to shoot it in deep. Icing waved off with 25 seconds to go. They need something to happen now to these Pioneers. One-man rush by Fink. He's going to lose
that's got it.
And that is game. Empty net goal. And the Chelsea Bulldogs are going to USA Hockey Arena. And Mike Valek with the goal. Two by Valek, two with McIntyre. And the Chelsea Bulldogs are going to be playing at USA Hockey Arena on Friday.
Absolutely, they are. I mean, their top line got them here. Their top line has done the job today. Let's see this one here. Trying to get it deep. They're desperate at that moment. He just turns and goes. And again, he knows. He's thinking, Sean, I do. If I miss this, I'll win the faceoff.
Yep, that's exactly
it.
You know,
he just said, get it out of the zone. Let's get out of here. And a great moment for the senior. Captain number 8 was on the ice. You just love to see stuff like that.
And congratulations to the Chelsea Bulldogs. They win the regional, and they are going to USA Hockey Arena to play in the Division III semifinal on Friday.
Yeah, go on, get in there, boys, celebrate. You know, I don't know how many people had Chelsea in their bracket at the beginning of the year, but these kids just proved that they deserve to be here.
You're absolute, Mike. That is a great point because this has been a build-up for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
I think everybody kind of figured out about a month into the year, hey, these Bulldogs are good, and they just proved it today. Never easy to win a region. Never easy to win a region. They win a region here today.
Yep, they should be happy. And with a top line like that, playing like that, you got a chance.
Heck of a game here today. And, Mike, I'll tell you what, if I am a Riverview Gabriel Richard fan, fret not, Pioneer fans.
Yep.
This is a young team that we're going to hear a whole heck of a lot from in the next couple years. Mark my words.
Yeah, we go from one side and we say, let's celebrate. We go down here, and there's some tears. There's some kids with their heads down. And I get it. Keep your head's going to be down for a couple minutes, but not for much more than that. Keep your head up. You're going to be back. No seniors on this team. You're going to be back.
Ricky DeSanta does such a great job. Nice to see an old friend, Sean Nicholas, who I got to meet his baby daughter as well. And certainly these are some great hockey guys, and there are some great things coming in the future for the Pioneers. But let's talk about the present. This Chelsea team is going to be difficult for anybody to play. When you got a guy that's winning draws left and right, like Tyler Valek, and you have a dynamic talent like number 19, Devin McIntyre, Mike, they're going to be a dangerous team.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one where the coaches are going to hope they get some film. They see how they like to stretch it out, and they have a game plan to stop number 19 in the neutral zone.
Mike, it was a pleasure doing this with you. I don't know if have I mentioned that, how fun it was doing this with you?
You know what? Have I mentioned how thankful I am that you have had me on here, and how thankful I am to Alta? And I mean, I feel like Spicoli, like, nice jacket, man. Like, look at these sweatshirts that Alta has put out here that people have been asking us about. But again, I have to thank Alta for having me here, and you for making this so easy.
Well, you are a tremendous pal and a tremendous color commentator. Let's do it again next year, shall we? You want to do it again next year?
I can't wait till November.
Can we sign you to a contract?
You can sign me right now.
My guy will call your guy. Is
Absolutely.
that all right?
My guy's waiting by the phone right now.
To the entire crew here, you guys are awesome. Seriously,
thank you.
You should see these guys. I'm not joking. You too. You guys, I'm serious. These guys get here early and do so much work.
Absolutely.
And do you know how difficult it is for them? they're stuck working with us. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying goodbye from Dearborn.